Good morning. It's Wednesday, June 22nd, 2022. 2222. I had to. Two. No. My name is Terry Morgan. We're here to practice Xingyi. We have Xingyi's 12 Animals that we've been working on, and today, as we've been doing all this week, we are going to finish or work on the ending, which is also the beginning of this form. As we finish this series, okay, next week, I'm going to review next week. Now, as we finish this series, we're going to start Bagua next month. There are some fundamental differences between Xingyi and Bagua, and there are some things that are very much the same. One of those is that we want to work on the ability to hit the mark. This position, this place, this time. That position, placement, and timing are fundamental to everything that we do. And anyone that does any physical thing, sports, dance, gymnastics, you want to hit the mark. We're working on that this morning, as well as developing a little bit more of the waist as we turn, and we're going to go back and revisit just a little bit the 5 elements. I talked about this yesterday, that the 5 elements that we worked on: P, P-tron, split, drawn, drill, bump, burst, pow, cannon, punk, cross, goes across, crossing. That these 5 elements also represent entering, leaving, look left, look right, and center. Those 5 are combined with Bagua, the 8 directions, to form the 13 postures of Tai Chi. That's what underlies every Tai Chi system, the 13 postures. 8 directions, 5 elements. As we work on developing our skill in each of these, it's a skill, it's a method, application. Entering is an application. What? No. You have to this and that. No. Entering is an application. It is. How we do it depends on which art we're practicing. If I'm practicing Tai Chi, I'm going to use a different method than if I'm practicing Xingyi. If I'm practicing Bagua, I'm going to use a different method compared to either one of those. If I'm practicing the Ohabafa, a different method with that as well. These, and Tai, very different. Each of these arts, we want to pay attention to what underlies them, how they're put together, how we can analyze the movements, and how we can use that analysis to refine and improve whatever it is that we're doing. Coffee now, get started. This idea of refinement, of, I'm going to do it again, I'm going to do it again. That idea is pervasive in all of the arts, and the more we can look at these underlying principles, these underlying applications, this sense of what is it that this art, this one, not this other one, this one, what does this art teach us? Not me, and not this art. Okay? And I want to make that distinction real clear. What I have learned is pretty substantial. I'm not going to diminish that at all. What the form teaches is so much more. Understanding that, being able to listen to what you're doing, pay attention to what these movements teach, not this teacher, these movements, big difference, gives you the skill to keep going and to advance in that art. If all you ever do is listen to me, not going to happen. It seriously. To learn these arts, the only way, you have to have some instruction, yeah, but the only way is to practice them. Me talking ain't going to get, it's not going to be there. Okay? And the idea that you can read a couple books and understand everything, that will help. It will absolutely help. Understand what you're doing, pay attention to what you're doing, listen to what your body is telling you, and pay attention to what the art gives you. Feet about shoulder width apart. Bend the knees. Wheel the fingers. Wheel the toes. Drop shoulders. Pull up through the crown of the head. Hand circle the front. Back around to both sides. Up along the center line. And reach out. Again. One more time. Stretch up. Elbows drop down. Wrists. Hands return to your sides. Santee Bull. 1 minute each side. Pay attention to your center. Whole body center. Hold through the lower dantian. Pay attention to where your weight is and is not. Right foot front, left foot back. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Change. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. And rest. This, I'm talking about this for just a second. On the first side, at the 30, 28, 29, 30 mark, take a look and pay attention to my weight. I don't know if you can see it or not. I changed my weight, changed what I was doing at that moment. Now, again, I don't know if you can see it or not, because and I am calling this out because it's something that we should pay attention to. Right? I talked about that, just we get started, pay attention where your weight is. Paying attention to where my weight is. My weight needed to be adjusted. Open the hip, adjust the leg. Very small. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you can see it or not. And that's precisely my point. I keep talking about this, and I'm going to continue to talk about it for the rest of whatever, because that's what I do. This refinement that I'm talking about. That's it. That's it. I'm here. Did you see me change my weight? Did you see me make that adjustment? I don't think you did, but I did. And if you were, I'm gonna do it again. I'm here. I'm gonna make it bigger this time. I'm gonna do it again. Okay. Wait a minute. That was 2. That's more visible. Okay? One more time. Let me make this. I'm gonna make it really visible. All right? Let's go back with the left leg. All right? I'm gonna step. Take my left leg back. Here. Now I'm going to make that change bigger. Okay. Open the hip. Open the legs. Adjust the weight through the leg. That subtle change can make all the difference in whether or not your stance is solid or wispy. Wispy, floating. It's a will-o'-the-wisp. It doesn't have any anchor. There's no root. And if somebody tapped you, you'd fall over. Nope, nope. Nothing there. Distribute the weight. Pay attention to what your foot placement is. Pay attention to how your weight is distributed and what you're supposed to be doing inside. Nothing there. It's empty. Now it's not. It's not. What's different? It's what I'm doing inside. That subtle difference is how we pay attention to refining the move. Go ahead. I've talked about this. I've worked with this particular exercise several times. So, and there's a whole thing out there about how to do Santibu. Right foot's front, left foot's back. Left pushes forward, pushes me forward. I'm pushing forward with this leg. I'm pushing down into this leg. Back here, down. Set the heel, push down. As I push forward, I also push back. Right? So, forward, back, down. That's where that's all happening here. This one, same thing. Push forward, push back, push down. Separate the legs. That gives you a solid stance. That combined with a couple other things. But that's the internal part of what you're doing. It's not outwardly visible, and unless somebody explains it to you, how are you going to know? You can't see it. You might notice that, oh, this person seems very strong, right? Otherwise, you can't see it. And I'm going to I'm going to say something about that just because. In everything, doesn't matter what it is, everything that humans do, men are stronger than women. It's a feature. It's a feature. This is humans. This is what we are, who we are. I've said this several times, and I'm saying it again. I cannot do the same things that a male can do. There was a male standing here, my size, my weight, my body type. He could do things that I can't do. I can do a few things that he can't do. I can do quite a few probably. But there's a difference. And when we do the same move, this fictional male over here, we do the same move, his movement will appear stronger than mine. That is the nature of human function. It's human. It's the way it works. My movement may appear a little more fluid, maybe, a little more graceful, perhaps. It will appear, and I'm going to say it, it will appear weaker. It's not, but it will appear so. Because my body doesn't have the same level of testosterone that this man over here has. And that affects how you see my movement. It affects how I do the movements. And it affects what I can do with each movement. If I try to imitate what this male over here is doing, I will fail. I will fail. I can't. And I'm not being fatalistic. I'm not being, no. I do what? No. I'm not male. Gee, hey, yeah, okay, true. And I'm paying a little bit more attention to this than I intended this morning, but it's not a bad thing. Part of the reason I'm paying attention to it is because as I'm looking at what's to do next, we're going to start Bhagwan next month, as I'm looking at some other things to do next, I do more than just this. What is that perspective? And I'm going to ask this question directly, because I think I kind of already know the answer. How many, now I'm qualified, I'm going to open it up a little bit more. How many over 60, how many over 60 women are actively teaching any of the internal martial arts anywhere, period? How many? How many? I'm not thinking there's a lot of us. I'm not. Alright? So, with that in mind, I do pay attention to what I can do, pay attention to what somebody else could do that I can or cannot do. Right? And I have to pay attention to what kinds of things, right? What kinds of things are important to this art? If I'm going to teach this art, what's important? Well, we want to have, with Xingyi, right? I'm going to walk through this. Page 1. We want that strength. We want to use physical strength. How we do that depends on who we are. My physical strength against someone who's my size, a little bit larger, yeah, okay. Right, there's potential for a match there. There's quite a few things that I can do. I said that before. Right? There's potential for a match there. Someone who is smaller than I am. Hey, I'm 5'4" give or take. Someone smaller. If this is a child, there's no match. I'm not doing anything. Other than teaching, I might teach. Right? This size person, probably not going to come at me, so why would I want to? Right? It's a possibility. There's a possibility. And in the circumstance that the person is more or less my size, I have an advantage. Person's larger than me. I don't necessarily have an advantage. What can I do? As I pay attention to what I can do, I come up with an answer for that. Circumstance, particulars of the situation, all make a difference in what kind of application might I use in this situation. And there's no, well, you got this, you're going to do this, and you're going to do this. You got this, you're going to do this, you're going to do this. You can learn that way. It doesn't work that way. Because the situation doesn't ever show up the way that you practiced it. It won't. It won't. Alright, so, what do you do? Well, pay attention, listen. Look for the opportunities. Where's the opportunity here? Where's the opportunity? What might I be able to do? What do I want to do? What's my intent? Do I want to leave? I'm going. Bye. I don't want to encounter this person. This person's over here. I'm going to go over this way. Don't want to. No, I have to. All right. I'm going this way. That was Bongchuan, by the way. All right. That intent. Can I do this? Does it make sense to do this? Whatever this is, does it make sense? Is there any other option? Sometimes no, there's not. What do you do? As we finish this set, this is part of why I'm here in this mode today. As we're finishing this set, one of the things that I learned was that everything that I'm doing contributes to everything else that I'm doing. This synergy between, right? I'm presenting a class this morning. It contributes to some other things that I'm doing. The class that we're working, the movements that we're working on to finish the form. This is the beginning and the ending of this form. And that idea is something that, as we're finishing, I really want to emphasize that. All of the forms that I practice go back to the beginning. The ending of the form returns to the beginning. The 回来, we come back. 都回来, everything comes back. We come back to the beginning and we come back to the center. That idea that we start from the center and we open everything, and we're working through the form and we're doing what the form asks us to do. Paying attention. And we finish and we bring it all back and we bring it all inside and we stop. That skill, that's a skill. It's not, it doesn't happen by accident. You work on it. That skill gives us the ability to work through all of the individual moves with clarity and with understanding. It does. That idea that it all comes back in. We bring it all back to where we were. That matters. All right. Let's do that. I'm going to start here. This whole sequence that we've been working on, and walk through it one time. Right foot front, left foot back. Turn to the right first, and open the toes, come around, right hand up, step out, step up again with the left. Hand, bring the right back, right foot, right hand, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Right foot front, right hand front. Jump, turn. I didn't jump. Left hand front, left foot front. Okay. Step up left with the right, pull back left, out on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left hand front, left foot front. Turn to the left. Bring the left hand up. Step out. Bong chuan, right hand. 1. Pao chuan. Step through. Turn around, sink, and turn. Up. And down. Punch. Step back. And close. Salute. Now, if I had, we're going to do this again. If I had not moved around a little bit, I should end up in the same spot as I started. Ready? Should. If my stepping is correct, my stepping methods are correct, my turns are correct, I come back to where I started. Right foot front. Turn to the right. Right hand up. Step out right. Step up right again. Left hand. Pull back right hand. Out with the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right hand and turn. Set. Up on the left with the right. Pull in the left. Out with the left. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn. On the left. Down. Step in Bong Chuan. Step in Pao Chuan. Turn around. Come up. And down. Punch down. And step back. Close. Right here. Close. Pull everything into the lower Tantian. And straighten. Salute. return to center. We want to focus on that at that moment to pull everything back in. Whatever we're doing, pull it in. That skill, that refinement, it's all out here. It's all out here. This is all out here. Bring it back in. And yes, I did whisper that. And that's the kind of feeling that you want. I've opened this all up, and now I'm going to bring it all back in. So it's not out there anymore. It's in here. Lower time can. That restoring the form, quit makes all the difference in developing your internal energy, developing your internal workmanship, Nagel. Because as we're practicing, we're generating all this energy, we're generating all kinds of things that we want to keep. It's not, I want to give this all away. Here, have it. You can have some, you can have some, you can. No! I'm going to use this and then I'm going to keep it. Because I might want to use it again. That idea. Bring it all back in. As we finish, whatever form it is we're practicing, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. As we finish practice, as we finish what we're doing, bring all of that energy, bring the dynamic, bring the physical effort. Bring it all back in. So that as you conclude your practice, it's not still scattered, it's right here. And I'm keeping it. That idea will help develop your skill and give you tools to advance your skills. There's no, as much as the movies and some folks would like to make out to pretend there's no magic to any of this. It's hard work. Boom. Knowing what you should be doing, knowing what you can do, and then doing it. It's hard work. What can you do? What should you do? Oh, long list. I've been going over that list every class, actually. What can you do? What should you do? Now, what are we doing? How do you practice? What do you put forth? What effort do you put forth in your practice? That's what comes back. That's this, pull it all back in. If you put, oh, I'm just going to do this little bit, and then you pull it in, you're not going to have nothing. I'll have a cup of coleslaw, maybe. I want the meal. I don't want to have a cup of coleslaw. Then I need to extend that energy. I need to use it. And then pull it back in. That's how we develop it. It's not little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit, little bit. At a certain point, you have to commit. This is what I'm doing. I'm going to do this. Everything that I've got goes into this. That's how you advance. And it doesn't have to be 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. 3 days a week I'm going to practice. Every time I practice, I'm going to put everything that I've got into it. I've only got one day a week that I can practice. It's okay. I'm going to put everything I've got into it. When you do that, as you finish your practice, you will find that instead of being tired, instead of being, oh wow, I'm done now. I got to go get something to eat. I'm hungry and I don't know. Well, I'm tired. I got to go rest. Instead of that, you'll feel like getting up and going and doing something more. You do. That's how we develop our skill. At using it and bringing it back to where we can do something more with it. All right. Walk it through one more time. 2 more times. Right foot front. Whole thing. This whole ending. Right? Good stance. 60-40. Yeah. Turn. Right hand comes around, comes up, down. Step right with the left. Pull the right back. Up with the right. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn. Left foot front. Right foot back. Step up with the left. 1. Pull back left. And 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn. Left hand up. Step out. Bung chuan. Pao chuan. Turn around. And step back. Salute. Talk about this turn just real quick, and then I'm going to speed it up. All right. This step up here. Pao chuan, turn around. As I turn, sink. You have to go, I need to come up. If I'm already up, how can I come up? Sink. Now you come up. Sink again. Up again. Now turn down. As you sink, the hand follows the leg and turns over. Step through, punch down. That transfer of weight through, if your body is straight, your hips are open, your leg will go wherever it can go. This does go all the way down, not happening today, but it does go all the way down. So as we turn here, this, I'm checking something here. See if I can do this today. All right? Here. Right here. All the way down. And I'm not coming up from that. Not today. It will get there. All right, that turn. This leg has to be, your back leg has to be strong enough to hold as you're moving through your other leg. Abs have to be strong enough to support the body as you extend and move through. Okay? It's physics. All right? Whole thing. Walk through it. Right foot front, left foot back. You turn to the right. Open. And step through. Step up on the right with the left hand and pull back on the right. Right side. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn around. Left hand front, left foot front. Step up left with the right. Pull back left. And out with the left. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn left. Step out. Bung chuan. Pao chuan. Turn around. And down. Step back. Close. Salute. A little bit faster. Right foot front, left foot back. Just a little bit faster. I'll speed it up a little bit more in a minute. A little bit faster. And turn. Step, pull back. And step. 2, 3, 4, and turn. And step, pull in, and out. 1, 2, 3, 4, and turn. Step, bong, pow, turn around, and step back, close. Salute. Right foot front, left foot back. Ready? And turn. Step up and back. Out again. And turn. Step up and back. And up. And turn. Keep going. Keep going. Now stop. We can do it again. That set, prepare, go. Stop. That effort belongs to Xingyi. It should be there. Right foot front, left foot back. About the same as we just did. Not too much faster. Ready? And turn. Step. And jump. And up. Down. Up. And down. Step out. Punch. Again. Turn around. And step back. And do it again. As we move more quickly, we need to be conscious of what we're doing so that it doesn't get muddled. Every time I step through 1 and 2 and 3, that should be there. Should have intent. It should have some strength. It should have the dynamic of the movement. And I should be able to hit each position cleanly and clearly every time. Oh. If I go too fast, if I'm not paying attention, if I'm thinking too far ahead, I'm going to think about the turn as I get started. No. And I'm going to be doing the turn all the way through, and I'm just going to be, nah. Each move, in good measure, in its own time. A little bit. Not a lot, just a little bit. Right foot front. Ready? And turn. Out. Up. And down. Up again. And jump. Step up. Come back. Out. And turn around. Step. Bung chuan. Pow chuan. Up. Down. Turn around. And step back. Salute. One more time. A little bit faster. Pay attention to the jumps. Pay attention to landing. Right foot front. Ready? Go. Step up. One, two, three. And turn, out, 1, 2, and close. Salute. A little more effort. A little perspiration. It's a good thing. Walk through it. Walk through it. I know where I'm supposed to be. I know what position I can get to. Right? If I come out here, left hand, pull back. When I step here, if I don't know how far down I can go, how can I do that move? Right? I'm here. That's about it for me right now. I can go just a little bit lower, but I won't be comfortable. I won't be fully in balance. I'll be struggling with trying to get lower. Now, not that you don't do it. It's that we pay attention to when. Right? So, as we move into Bagua, you start working on Bagua, there's some leg work that we're going to be doing as a part of the beginning exercises. We strengthen the legs so that, yeah, I am going to get down there. Alright? That is how we improve. That is how we refine. What do I need to do? What do I want to do? What does this movement ask me to do? I can be up on one leg. I need to hit that spot. Whatever that spot is, I need to be able to hit it. How do I find it? Well, alright, where's that? No, wobbling. Letting go of this foot will let you wobble. You don't want to do that. As this foot comes up, keep it tight. Keep it pointed. Point the toes. This comes up, point the toes. You bring up the knee, not the foot. You're going to use the knee. Right? There's a use for that knee. Ouch! Opportunity. If you're not well placed when you hit whatever that is, you're going to knock yourself over. That idea of sinking into the heel and pulling down, pushing forward, pushing back, pulling weight into and through the leg so that you're connected, not wobbly, not a will-o'-the-wisp, not floating. So you're connected. Right there. If you're connected, you can do that. If you're not, it doesn't work. First one. Connected. Second one, not connected. Arms and legs moving independently of my torso. Same position. I'm hoping you can see the difference. In person, I know you can see the difference because you feel it. How does this feel? How does this movement feel when you do it? Not when I do it. How does it feel when you do it? If you feel wobbly, if you feel like you're not quite there, you're probably not. Right? Examine that. What do you need to adjust? What do you need to change so that you are in good position, that you are in a good posture, that you are holding well? What do you need to change? The way you get there? Maybe? Let me show you something. I'm not going to take my butt with me. I'm going to leave it behind as I step. Yeah, it takes a minute for me to think about doing that. I'm going to step with the left, right hand up, same move, except I'm going to leave my butt behind. And I will probably be off balance. Now, I didn't take it with me. It wasn't going. Right? It needs to go. That connection through the whole body to hit the mark. That's where we want to be. All right. Now, I have caught my breath. I was working hard there. Xingyi takes a lot. And it's not obvious, it's not apparent, unless you're actually doing the forms. It takes a lot of effort, it takes a lot of energy, much different than Tai Chi. A little bit goes a long way. It's kind of like that sriracha sauce, that really hot stuff. A little bit goes a long way. All right? Xingyi helps us to develop that strength and the stamina. It does. All right. Walk it one time. Right foot front, left foot back. Turn. Right hand comes around. Step right again. And come up, come back. Come up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn around. Left foot front, left hand front. Step left, right, pull back left, left hand, and 1, 2, 3, 4, turn around, step out, bong chuan, pao chuan, turn around, and step back, salute. All right, I'm going to say this. One step, not 3. Okay. Here we go. Right foot front, left foot back. At speed, not too fast, not too slow. With the jumps. Ready, sink, turn around, come out, pull back, up. 1 and 2 and 3. Come around, out, boom, pow, turn around. One more time. Set. Ready? And turn. Step. Step up, pull back, step out, and go. Jump, come up, and down, and out again, and jump. Step in, step out, up, and close. Two places that could be better. A little bit slower, a little bit, not a lot. With the jumps. Ready? And turn. Step, up, back, out. And jump. Up, down, up. And turn. Bong chuan, pao chuan. And turn around. As we return from here, step, this, talked about that. a minute ago. As we turn, sink so that you have some room to come up. And pay attention to that set into the leg. That's where this comes from. Back here. This comes from there. It's not this. It's here. A little bit slower. Right foot front. Ready. Turn. Step. Step up. Pull back. Step up. And turn. Step up. Pull back. Step up. And turn. Last one. All right, relax. I said, it does take some effort. It should. If you're not putting the effort in, you're not going to get anything back. Seriously. The use of the breath combined with the energy through the movements gives us the ability to extend. If we're huffing and puffing, do this. No! You're never going to get through the form. You're never going to get through the form. I mean, just this, barely this last part, right? Pao Chuan. She ho. One breath. Connect the breath with the movement. You won't run out of breath. You may be a little winded when you get done. You may have a little perspiration. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It really is. Connect the breath with the movement. Everything works together. All right, we're going to do some more connect the breath with the movement tomorrow in Qigong class. Basic sets tomorrow, advanced sets on Friday. Next week, we'll review more Xingyi, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Review different parts of the form. We're going to pay attention to some of the different animals. We'll pay attention to this idea of how to practice. Pi Chuan, turn the foot. Pi Chuan, turn the foot. Pi Chuan, turn the foot. Pi Chuan, turn. Yeah, we can do that. We can do it with all of the sets that we have. Which kind of practice depends on what you're working on, what you need to work on, what you happen to be doing today, and where you want to go with what you're going to do tomorrow. Developing coordination and muscle skill, absolutely. Developing that mind-body connection, absolutely. Developing the timing so that your movements are well placed and well coordinated. This is wrong. It's wrong. It's not well coordinated. That was being well coordinated with the correct timing, with the correct force, and the correct placement and position gives us the insight that we need, the understanding of how we move to develop our skills in whatever form it is we're practicing. Pay attention to the foundations for that form. Xingyi is not Tai Chi. Xingyi is not Bagua. Xingyi is not Ryohabafa. Xingyi is not Karate. Xingyi is not Shotokan. Xingyi is not Nisei Goju. Xingyi is Xingyi. Pay attention to that idea. Your practice will improve so quickly that you'll be surprised. It's not easy. It's功夫, hard work. I hope you'll join me for Qigong class tomorrow and finishing Xingyi next week. And we start Bagua. Thanks for being here.